okay, is far beyond our expectation.
It's the safest way of owning a house.
My mouth is full of appreciation to Federal Mortgage Bank.
The Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria has a desire to reach out to as many people as possible by providing affordable housing and mortgages. To encourage people and in order to have a wider coverage, the FMBN introduced the Cooperative Housing Development Loan and has since been providing Nigerians from different cooperative groups the opportunity to become homeowners through this product. In this edition of Everyone Deserves a Home, we shall showcase one of the very first cooperatives to benefit from the Cooperative Housing Loan Product. They did not only benefit from the scheme, but have proceeded to take up a second phase for their members. Later on, we'll share a story of one of our beneficiaries who became a homeowner through the National Housing Fund scheme, alongside other segments of the program. Good evening, and thanks for joining us once more on the program Everyone Deserves a Home. My name is Zulaihat Belagubir, your regular anchor, welcoming you to another edition of the program.
To improve transparency and accountability in managing the NHF funds, Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria has introduced *219#. *219# is a new way to know the status of your NHF contribution from anywhere. To use this service, dial *219#. Select 1 to update your contact detail. Press 2 to check your contribution status in any month up to the last 5 years. You can also use our mortgage calculator and bulletin board by selecting options 5 and 6 respectively. You can access other services by using direct shortcodes like *219*3# to retrieve your NHF number, *219*4*1# to check your last 5 transactions, and *219*4*2# to check your statement of account. No internet connection required, and it is available on all networks. *219#. Simpler, smarter, faster. Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria. Everyone deserves a home.
We'll begin the episode with details of major happenings from the diary of the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria. And on the news tonight, FMBN management set to pursue recapitalization of the bank, just as FMBN aims to deepen the mortgage market to make houses affordable. This and other stories coming shortly. Stay tuned.
The management of the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria recently received the Director General, Bureau of Public Enterprise, Mr. Alex A. Oko, to discuss headways for the bank. Managing Director, Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, Madu Hamman, while speaking during the visit, noted that the new management team of the bank will make efforts to recapitalize the bank's liquidity, which will enable the repositioning of the bank.
One of the briefings we had when we came in was on this initiative for recapitalization and repositioning of the bank. It is an area which the new team is intending to pursue vigorously, because after all the briefings we've gotten so far, the indication is that without recapitalizing the bank, we cannot move forward.
Director General, Bureau of Public Enterprise, Mr. Alex A. Oko, while speaking earlier, disclosed that the aim of the visit was to discuss with the team some initiatives aimed at helping the bank grow.
It will be important that we appraise you on some of the strategic initiatives that we have started to embark on in collaboration with the Federal Mortgage Bank, essentially with regards to repositioning the institution in order for it to be able to fulfill its core mandate in terms of housing delivery in the economy.
Also speaking, Zonal Manager of the FMBN FCT Zone, Chehu Osidi, suggested that both parties liaise with the Ministry of Works and Housing in order to support the cause.
It is necessary again for the new management and VP to pay a joint visit with the Honourable Minister and elicit his support and best pride. That I think might help us a great deal moving forward on this case.
The Managing Director, Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, Maduhamman, has disclosed some of the areas the bank will focus on to deepen the Nigerian mortgage industry. He was speaking during a courtesy visit paid to the new management of the bank by First Trust Mortgage Bank recently. Hamman noted that the aim of deepening the mortgage market is to ensure that houses remain affordable for the average Nigerian. He also disclosed that the bank will seek other sources of funding while also collaborating with necessary stakeholders to expand the market.
The mandate of federal mortgage is to deepen the market, the mortgage market, and provide liquidity. So there tends to be over-reliance on NHF. And I feel federal mortgage should explore other sources of funding where they can provide other sources of liquidity to the market to be able to drive their businesses and get more profit while also carrying this social responsibility in place.
Speaking earlier, Managing Director, First Trust Mortgage Bank, Ekechi Young Toby, who led the delegation, called on the new team to build on the efforts of the previous administration to move the sector to greater heights.
I give it also to the last administration. There have been tremendous improvement. They improved and moved the industry from where we used to see it to the level it is now. But then our excitement is that the crop of people that have come on board will now move it to possibly to the highest level. As a key player in the industry, we also bring to your attention certain issues we think can be looked into or can be played around with to make sure that this industry gets to the desired standard at the desired level.
Also speaking, Executive Director, Finance and Corporate Services, Ajia Zubaida Umar, pledged the bank's support to primary mortgage banks, saying that some of the issues identified were already being worked on.
Even on the issue of the fund placements, this has been discussed before, and just like MD said, he also had another discussion on it. And as much as possible, we want to support the PMBs.
As the new management continues to receive stakeholders, the Real Estate Developers Association of Nigeria, REDAN, has also paid a courtesy visit to the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria to show its support to the new management team. President of REDAN, Alhaji Aliyu Wamako, in his speech, said that the association has served as an avenue for providing mass housing. He noted that the association has embarked on measures to ensure easy and affordable home ownership for Nigerians.
Our own part as an association, we have served as an avenue to provide mass housing development to Nigerians nationwide to justify our establishment and existence in consolidating on our mandate as a self-regulatory agency. We are collaborating with federal mortgage banks to grant mortgage loans to contributors of the National Housing Fund scheme and to also consider rent-on to some of the applications, thereby created mortgage culture in Nigeria.
Managing Director, Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, Maduhamman, appreciated the association for its tremendous support to the housing sector. He then pledged support to the association to enable it continue doing its part by providing houses for Nigerians.
REDAN has really gone a long way towards sanitizing the real estate development sector. Prior to then, I mean, it was all commerce business, and it wasn't too palatable for those who were interested in buying homes. But the sanity that has been brought in as a result of REDAN's existence has actually helped and streamlined the membership of the organization and made it more important that it cannot be overemphasized.
Executive Director, Loans and Mortgages, Mustapha Lukman, while also speaking, called on the association to take a cue from other countries to see measures it can come up with to make houses much more affordable.
Affordability of houses is at the center point of our mandate. So we want to see how or what else can be done, what is being done globally in bringing down the cost of construction. I know that there are quite a number of new technologies that is being adopted. I would like to know, and if there is none yet, I want your association to kindly consider as one of the things that the Nigerian housing industry and practitioners will be expecting from you, ways and means by which we can bring down cost of construction.
You're still watching Everyone Deserves a Home, a program sponsored by the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria to showcase its efforts and measures in providing affordable houses for average Nigerians. In our next segment, Building Blocks, we'll showcase the second phase of the FMBN Futa Housing Estate in Ondo State, where we will bring you details of this project and how the cooperative was able to tap into the product. Perhaps this will encourage other cooperatives out there to give the scheme a trial. Keep watching.
The Cooperative Housing Development Loan is one of the products of the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria introduced in 2016. The product was developed to serve as a means of partnering with cooperative societies to address the housing needs of Nigerians.
The FMBN years ago opened a loan window for cooperative houses so as to deliver houses to cooperative societies. It is predicated on the fact that most cooperative societies have already purchased land, so they have a big plot of land that they are ready to subdivide to their members for members to build individual houses on. So the loan window was to address both the supply and the demand side. The supply meaning FMBN provides a loan to the cooperative society to build the houses for the members. So a plot of land for 200 plot, a big plot of land for 200 members, we provide the housing to the cooperative society to build the 200 houses for their members, and then we now translate that construction loan to also meet the demand side of it, and that is that the repayment of the loan is not done by the cooperative society, but the loan is transformed into individual mortgage loans that each individual now repay back over a long period of time.
Over the years, well over 100 cooperatives have benefited from this loan product. This is FMBN Futa Housing Estate, Ilaramokin, Ondo State. It belongs to the Cooperative of the Federal University of Technology, Akure. The 81 housing unit project comprising of 2, 3 and 4 bedrooms detached bungalows began sometime in 2020.
This project is called Futa FMBN Cooperative Housing Estate. It was approved and designed for cooperators of Federal University of Technology, Akure.
We have about 81 housing units consisting of 40 units of 3-bedroom fully detached bungalows, 16 units of 4-bedroom fully detached bungalows, and 25 units of 2-bedroom fully detached bungalows.
The project, which is a second phase, has its first phase of 81 units already completed and fully subscribed.
The first phase of this estate actually started sometimes in 2017 when we were funded to commence the first phase of the project. We commenced the first phase comprising of 81 houses, and that phase in terms of buildings have been fully delivered.
498 million naira was approved for the project, and so far 3 tranches have already been disbursed. This covers for 54 housing units.
Presently, we have 54 on ground. We have disposed the first tranche, second tranche, and the third tranche, which comprises of 4-bedroom, 3-bedroom, and 2-bedroom, all fully detached.
About 47 of the housing units under construction have been subscribed for. Houses are open for sale only through the NHF loan, which requires a 10% down payment before subscribers are allowed to take possession of the property.
To show sign of commitment, if you want this product, you pay only 10% of the total cost of the building. Then you start paying the payment of the remaining instrumentally from your income.
Despite economic challenges, the developers are striving to see that these houses remain affordable and of top quality.
We are indeed doing our best to ensure that we do not push into the Nigerian market substandard products. What we try to do from time to time is to go to the manufacturers and pay for our materials en bloc. And of course, you go around, you see our block molding machines, we do. Of course, we are under the heat and pressure of Nigerian economy, where cement that used to be 1,650 when we started this project is now sold for about 4,000, 4,100. So there's a lot of pressure on us.
We make a routine visit of twice a week. I will be here on Mondays and Thursdays to make sure that we don't compromise standard. And luckily enough, the contractor, the developer, is an architect. So he makes sure that all the products he uses for the construction are very standard.
Professor Omore Kayode, the assistant chairman of the cooperative, tells us how the cooperative was able to key into the scheme.
We went to Abuja actually to go and let them know that we have the prerequisite, that's the land. We bought the land from a family here in this location. We bought the land, we did the layout. We did the certificate of occupancy. We made sure there is no litigation on the land. Then we apply for it. And good enough, after a few years after our commitment, we also told them that we have interviewed some developer, because we produce this developer, we supply a developer. And they came here, inspected the facility we have, and they released the money in phases for us to carry out the project.
For a cooperative society to access the loan product, some requirements must be met. They include: the cooperative must be registered. The cooperative must have existed for not less than 12 months. The cooperative must have land with a title document to it. The cooperative must be accredited by the Risk Management Group of the FMBN, must have a building plan, and members must be able to afford the houses, amongst other necessary requirements. Professor Omore lauds the Cooperative Housing Development Loan Scheme. He calls on cooperatives to tap into it.
It is a fantastic project. My thinking is that every establishment should tap into this. It's going to be a very big relief to parastatals, to every establishment, because you can't go to commercial bank to go and take money. So Federal Mortgage Bank is doing a lot of providing a lot of goodies by making money available for housing provision, and we have to say kudos to them.
One good feature of the Cooperative Housing Loan Scheme is that it is also open to the informal sector and not only the formal sector.
Get trained as a mortgage expert, smart property development industry player. Get that full option capacity training center for your individual or organizational needs at the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria FMBN Training Center. Courses are both technical and managerial in mortgage operations, finance, human resources, and ICT, all facilitated by both internal and external mortgage and property industry experts.
We borrow the money from the bank. Every month we're servicing it.
All FMBN courses are approved by the Center for Management Development. Meanwhile, the FMBN Training Center offers 8 training facilities for rentals, 3 seminar rooms of 30 sitting capacities, 2 syndicate rooms of 10 and 12 seating capacities, 2 conference halls of 108 and 78 seating capacities, an ICT lab of 38 seats, and a 24/7 power supply. Visit the FMBN Center at number J4 Ali Akilu Road, Kaduna. Email training.school@fmbn.gov.ng or call 0901 280 3484.
There are so many people out there who do not believe in the reality of the NHF scheme. We'll bring you stories of people who have actually benefited from the scheme to share with you how the journey to home ownership was for them and to encourage you to take advantage of the scheme. Tonight, Fakpetu Daisi shares his story with us. Keep watching as he tells us how his dream came true.
The payment process is quite flawless.
It was unbelievable because I didn't know that they have such a scheme existing in Nigeria.
Is it true that I will get the house? No, why not? You met all the requirements, so we'll get it.
The joy of ownership is wonderful.
Fakpetu Daisi is the proud owner of this 3-bedroom bungalow located at Plural Housing Estate, Ilaramokin, Ondo State. He got the apartment at the cost of 8.5 million naira only. He tells us how the journey to home ownership began for him.
I heard it from a friend, so I asked the address and I went to meet them in their office to get the information about this place. And when I met the man in charge, and he told me I will go about it if I'm really interested, and he gave me the guideline which I can abide with. I think it's okay for me. Then I went ahead to make the necessary payments in order to get this place.
Fakpetu Daisi says he was not required to pay any equity before moving into his house. He is particularly happy about the ease of becoming a homeowner without the stress of building from scratch.
I was doing a project in Ado before I later changed my mind. It was so stressful. The bricklayer stole some of the materials like cement and other things. Even the way they are doing something is not well monitored. I don't know. So I prefer this one.
He describes the NHF scheme as a good initiative which should go on. He has a call to NHF contributors who are yet to take up the initiative.
They need to take a step. That's all. They have to take a step to find out the real fact about the federal mortgage housing stuff.
Our question for the week is, can I obtain the NHF loan for any other use apart from housing?
It's just for home ownership. We cannot go, for instance, into giving loans for doing other businesses like financing, trading, and so on and so forth. The main purpose is just for home ownership. That is the reason why the scheme came up. So you cannot go into any other business but towards home ownership. That's why it's centered on either you want to buy a house or you want to build a house.
On this note, we end this edition of the program. I'll be here again next week, same time, on this same station, for more from the Apex Mortgage Bank of Nigeria. Until then, do well to stop by at any FMBN branch offices near you for inquiries on how to take advantage of the NHF scheme. Or you can log on to our website on www.fmbn.gov.ng for more information about us. Also catch up on this and other episodes of the program on our social media handles showing on your screens. From here, it's bye for now.